I went to my friend's party this weekend and I was the only virgin there. Don't worry, being a virgin at 28 is not weird. Everyone has their own pace and it's important to wait for the right person. Trust me, casual sex isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Keep putting yourself out there and you'll find someone who values an emotional connection just like you do. The good news is, well-adjusted people don't actually care about other people's sex lives. Your awkwardness about being the only virgin at the party seems entirely self-created, and that's something you'll just have to work on. In the future, you can also just not participate if you don't feel like it. Nothing wrong with being virgin at that age, you're fine. I think you're making some assumptions here with no real basis. It sounds like the friends that knew were supportive and tried to make you feel included, so why wouldn't others understand you? And for all you know, some of the people responding could have had sex only recently or are lying through their teeth. There is nothing wrong with virginity or anything, but you need to be more self-assured in your lifestyle. Sorry to hear that you had this experience. I'm a 28-year-old guy, and while I am not a virgin, I don't have very much experience and have only seriously dated one person in my life. I have absolutely been made fun of by people that I thought were my friends. I would not wish that on anyone. You should be proud of yourself for sticking to your morals and ethics. That's the way I am. Now that I'm a little more mature, I no longer care if someone wants to comment on my perceived lack of experience. They can say anything about it that they want, since it doesn't faze me as an insult anymore. I do not view casual sex as a badge of honor, and will not take someone seriously if they act like I am somehow lesser for not doing something I wouldn't like anyway. Nothing wrong with being weird. But you are also not alone. I'm a 27F virgin and waiting for marriage. Sex is an intimate choice that affects mind, body, and soul. There's nothing wrong with taking your time. Don't worry about it. You'll soon realize it's better to not be like everyone else. Keep doing you and honoring yourself, your body, and your morals. You are definitely not alone. As long as you don't get to the 40-year-old virgin status, you should be in the clear. You don't want that to be your nickname for the rest of your life, just all fun and games. Besides, I doubt you were truly the only virgin at that party. I know exactly how you feel. I'm a 24M that's never been in a relationship and is still a virgin. Similar to you but older. I don't know, I just wouldn't put myself in situations like that. I know how it is. I have a coworker at lunch who is a woman that is extremely vocal about men's expennies every day, will literally say she doesn't look at men's faces, but from waist down. I find it weird because she's the married one. Personally, if these were lifelong friends I get it, but I can't say any acquaintances really knows my situation. They probably assume very limited dating experience at minimum. I would fold leave when things go in that direction going forward. Say you need an early night. The only people that I see myself being more vulnerable with my dating history are potential dates. The last thing you'll add. I noticed because I don't join in on the fun the girls are having when talking about men. Although they haven't said it, it's a factor of why I'm not invited when they go out, etc. I've never said anything to them to say I disagree with things they say. I'll play along a bit if they are talking about looks, but I don't get into their sexpennies convos. Personally, I feel they feel a bit judged despite me not saying anything, so they tend to exclude. I can tell you, the most serious advice I gave my little brother was, don't have a girlfriend till at least 25 because you'll be more successful. I wish he listened. Anyways, you do what you feel is necessary in loving yourself. You'll find the right one someday and it will happen when you least expect. I commend you for it. If you sleep with the wrong person, it can lead to a lot of drama and bullshit, so it's better that you wait for the right person to do it. Props to you for not falling to the temptation of having casual sex or having to lose your virginity because of social pressure. Find the right man and he'll cherish you for waiting. 33F. When questions like these come up, I tell people about my dreams. They aren't real, but it's still something to add to share and add to the conversation. When asked why I haven't had sex yet, I just explain that I was bullied throughout high school by boys and my parents kept me pretty boxed in even after high school, and because I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't meet anyone in public. It wasn't until I got a dating app during quarantine when I started meeting guys. I was 29 then. I was in 2 relationships since then, but I never got to have it with either guy I was with. Now I explain that I didn't have any form of protection while I was with either, and the one I gave a second chance to I only saw once or twice a month. So we couldn't have it even when we wanted to, and that's why I'm still one. People are actually more understanding of it than they are of why I don't drink and why I don't like alcohol. They are your friends, they'd like you no matter what, and that's all that matters. You don't have to stay. You are an adult. If things are becoming uncomfortable, then leave. You are allowed to be different. Think about all the other ways it's okay to have different lifestyle. 1. You are the only person who doesn't care about football or soccer. 2. You are the only person who fell asleep watching Dune. I can go on and on, but you are comfortable being different on so many other things. All those people at the party have some random area where they are different. Nothing is wrong with you, and you are definitely not alone in your virginity. There are many people who waited until they were ready and for the right situation relationship momentum. My bestie is a virgin 39F. And while this wasn't her plan, she knows that she wants to be in love with the person she has sex with and wants a commitment, and she hasn't found that yet. Her life is so rich in many other ways, and she has not allowed this to define her. She's a fun person to party with, she's outgoing, gorgeous, successful. Her virginity is not her identity. Don't allow it to get to you. It can feel lonely and isolating, but your strong character and ability to define boundaries is amazing. Wait for the moment you want. Not sure what support you need here. I'm in the same boat as you, OP, except I'm a guy, and whenever that topic comes up, women, I feel embarrassed and a little ashamed. I have a good reason though. It's because the hookup culture doesn't appeal to me. I'm just afraid that my inexperience and being a late bloomer with that and just even kissing, it will be a turnoff to a lot of ladies. Okay, cool, glad you share. Don't think we're weird in any way. You're being reasonable and got our own mindset with which nothing's wrong.